Hey guys, Mr. Egger here, and welcome back to another channel update, huzzah! So, today's bit of news, unfortunately won't be any flashy background imagery, because I want to get this update out as soon as possible, and I don't have a lot of time to do it in, so I just want to get it out. So, apologies for no fancy pants background imagery. So, yes, basically, starting off with some good news. I'm beginning to run low on pre-recorded stuff, or more precisely, I'm running low on videos I recorded with my old microphone. The videos in general that I'm recording with at the moment, at least with uploading with the old microphone, are the Napoleon Total War, the Warhammer Total War, and the Dawn of War Soulstorm. Lots of war in them. Of which I'll be speaking about the two latter series, more extensively later on. But no, yeah, it's actually quite nice. And with the Napoleon Total War, I'm actually getting kind of excited because we uploaded the 21st episode today, which I was intending to be the World of Tanks episode, but unfortunately, delays meant that, unfortunately, it's now going to be the Wednesday episode, so apologies on that one. But considering the subject of the said episode, with patch 9.17 starting off last week, you can understand the subject matter took a while to do, and I think one of the videos being quite long, but I did do it in a different style that I would normally do, so hopefully you guys might like it and all that jazz. So, thank you very much for watching it in the advance in the future, if you do wish to watch it. First, sounds very confident, that. Anyway, so, yes, basically, I am now getting back to the major point at hand. I am now getting close to running out of those videos, which means from, I believe, I'm going to sound cocky here and say, from next year onwards, we should be pretty much all finished with maybe one or two exceptions of the old microphone videos. So yeah, that's the thing, and I'm quite happy about it. Yeah, I'm just you know, it's just a nice little sort of knowledge. Like, yeah, we're getting to that point where we're going to be completely clear of all my old microphone stuff, and instead we're going to have some nice new stuff, which will be lovely. Going on to the other subject, just quickly, briefly going over it. The World of Tanks test server video. As said, it's going to be coming on the Wednesday instead of the Monday. So, yeah, hopefully you got that sorted. I've already mentioned that, so check those two off. Live streams, there we go. So, yeah, live streams. A few months ago, I did say that I wasn't going to do any more live streams anymore. And then, hence, a few months later, all of a sudden, I'm starting to do live streams again. Well, main reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I just wanted to mainly just say that I underestimated, or I don't know if this is the right word, but misunderstood. I don't think that's a word, but I'm going to use it because my brain is too lazy. I misunderstood. No, that is a word. I'm tired. Yeah, I misunderstood the sort of the method of how streaming can be beneficial to a channel. Even if it isn't like rolling in subscribers, because I previously thought that with us live streaming, it was just simply a level up for a YouTuber, or if you did live streaming, you basically have been doing it long and efficient enough, or depending on how you became famous, you are famous enough that doing live streaming is a thing that you can do. So when I looked at live streaming for my channel, I thought, well, I hope that I think my subscriber count is big enough, I can give it a go, and I'll do it structuralized like they do, like, other people do. And yeah, it doesn't work like that. So when it was starting to go wrong, I thought to myself, it looks like, I don't have the same level of popularity as other stuff, so it doesn't make too much sense for me to do this. And it, going on with the, heavily structured and ritualized, even like that sort of thing, it just sort of killed my love for it to a degree. So I thought, nah, just not worry about it for a while. And, for a few months, we just didn't have any live stream. And then later on, I had a friend of mine, like months down the line, sort of just say, no, you don't have to do it like that. You can actually just do it whenever you want, and then whoever watches and gets to it, then yeah, that's how you do it. And I was like, really? It's that simple? And yeah, so it turned out I was an idiot, unsurprisingly. So yes, with regards to that, the general vibe will be, I'm obviously, with regards to Christmas and other stuff, I have a lot of overtime at the work I'm doing at the moment, so live streams may not be as forthcoming as previously thought, but there will be points where I will just simply start live streaming, and yeah, if you guys catch up with it, brilliant. If not, oh well. I will be uploading stuff towards that, so yeah, generally it's that's pretty much how it is going to be. I don't know with regards to live streaming on like what platform. I mean, preferably I'd like to jump onto Twitch, because I prefer to play on Twitch. I prefer Twitch over YouTube, even though probably YouTube would be a little bit more beneficial on my side. I don't know. But I personally would like to try doing Twitch more, because I just personally like Twitch as a, as a live streaming website more than YouTube at this current moment in time. It may it may change, but yeah, that's my current thought process behind it, sort of thing. Anyway, going on to the last bit of news. Plans for the future regarding the Dwarf and Vampire campaign for Warhammer Total War and the Soulstorm Apocalypse. Well, we'll start off with the Dwarf and Vampire campaign. Now, for those of you who, like, for months ago, earlier this year, my good friend Mental Me Max and I, we decided to, when we were first going out on, first starting our ventures as, co-op working together, we decided to play the game Warhammer Total War, because we both enjoyed the Warhammer, we both enjoy 40k, but we also have a fairly, we have a fairly rough, we're okay with Warhammer Fantasy, we're okay with it, we enjoy it to a degree, and basically we decided, hey, let's do a sort of not-so-lore-ish campaign, where I play as the dwarves and he plays as the vampire counts. And it was, and for a while we had a lot of fun. We were able, we played with a variety of mods, which were all very well popular and were constantly being updated. And, it was actually quite a lot of fun. But then, unfortunately, like with, I don't know why, but it's just getting worse and worse now. But for some reason, I don't know whether it's Sega or it's Creative Assembly or if it's both. I'm gonna mainly point the finger towards Sega, because it's also happening with other games like Company of Heroes. They just don't seem to really like mods, do they? Or at least, they don't seem to be as willing to be friendly with regards to mods. For example, in other games or previous games that were previously not owned by Sega / Relic or / the Creative Assembly, mods being really handily upgraded and updated for the games. I'm gonna reference Company of Heroes, as it is kind of Sega's property, but it was developed by THQ, where there are mods called Blitzkrieg and, like, Europe at War, which completely revolutionize the game and make it a whole new game. And yet, Company of Heroes 2 is just so different, and it's like, you get somewhat mods, but you don't get mods that allow texture changes or freaking whatever, so, yeah. Going back to the main point, Warhammer Total War is an asshole when it comes to modifications and compatibility. So for a long time, we spent, when we, tried to load in on one game, when we came back into it, the game basically said, nope. And despite us having the same mod load order, the same versions, we flicked the switch to have enable all old mods. We had made sure our stuff was patched. We literally spent hours traipsing through all the different forums asking why it's not working, how can we fix it, and eventually we just gave up, because it was just like, there's no way we can fix this godforsaken problem. Fuck's sake, really annoying, because we really had a lot of fun. And unfortunately, the lack of compatibility or programming / ability for the game to allow co-op campaigners to play without having, the ability to play games that were modified rather than the ones that they just want you to play, just kind of pissed me and myself, pissed me and Mental Me Max off to a point. So it was just like, we sort of thought, well, shit. Obviously, we have been able to luckily jump onto other games since then, and we're hopefully going to be able to find a game, not just Killing Floor 2, but other games which we can all just happily jump onto and have a really fun time playing. Because we get along quite well. I know him in real life, and I just enjoy it. It's just an enjoyable experience. So definitely looking forward to having more stuff alongside that. But unfortunately, with regards to the Dwarf and Vampire campaign, what I will do is I will find whatever footage we've got left to render it, and then upload, and then that'll be it for that campaign. So unfortunately, the fucking Total War aspect of the system, where it just completely fucks you over because it doesn't care. The patch needs to go out, and doesn't matter that your mods are up to date and everything. It's not compatible with our thing, so it will crash. Bleh. Anyway, so yeah, that's that bit of news. Going on to the other section of issues regarding mods, is the Dawn of War Soulstorm Apocalypse mod campaign. Now, unfortunately, we've hit a bit of an impasse, because the current faction I'm playing at the moment isn't exactly great, and I'm going up against a bit of a problem with the Dark Eldar. We've made good progress. We've knocked out the Space Marines, the Sisters of Battle, the Orcs, the Tau, and we were on the Cal River 4, and we've taken the position. We've taken over the Dwarf Gate, so it's sort of looking good. But unfortunately, the Dark Eldar have basically reinforced all of their bases that they have control over, because they've completely taken control of pretty much all of Cal River 4. And sadly, that means now that I can't really break through their defenses, because, well, generally speaking, the campaign AI for Dawn of War isn't really that good in the first place. It's the reason why whenever you download the mod for Soulstorm Apocalypse, you don't gain access to the campaign, is because it just, the mod developer he's not doing it, he's not going to fix it. So instead of having a game where, instead of having campaigns where it's relatively balanced AI, instead it's, really unfair AI or really sort of overpowered AI, depending on the scenario that they get. Now, of course, as said, I've been able to fix it with the tweaking of the mod studio, but that doesn't, unfortunately, it's still a problem, because right now, the faction I'm playing is severely underpowered in comparison to the army that we're facing. And it's a real bitch, truth be told. It's a real pain in the arse. And it's really annoying, because if I could break through the defenses and attack the enemy stronghold, if we attack the enemy stronghold, guaranteed win, because they only send you the vanilla units in the stronghold. But unfortunately, on the outside, they send you all the not only the modified units, but also the normal units, which they're going to get a lot more out a lot faster, because when the enemy has a level 10 area, it gives them 2 free bases and a shit ton of infantry and other units, which give them a major boost and an unfair advantage set against you, which even in vanilla would give you a run for your money, depending on the difficulty you selected. So, yeah, basically that's giving me a bit of a headache, because obviously playing as the Imperial Guard, they suck when they are at the beginning of the game, and you have to basically hold the line for as long as God helps possible before finally they have the firepower, morale, and armor advantage to be able to repel and start fighting back. Of course, this is after probably at least 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes probably of constantly fighting against an enemy who not only has a fully fledged base, but is also kind of to a degree unoverpowered because of the abilities that the Dark Eldar get over the Imperium. So it's just and not to mention, as said, they've got all the advantages in their favor, so it is really a bit of a pain in the arse struggle to go with that. So I mean, as I said, I don't want to give up on it too quickly, because I want to actually give other stuff a go. But primarily speaking, it's looking like I may have to reattempt that campaign, like reinstall the whole thing, because the mod's beginning to glitch up as well, which is no, not great. I think like a patch or something came through and it may have corrupted some of the files, so I'll have to redo that, which is not fun. Yeah, generally speaking, it's not looking too good for that particular campaign. But as said, if worst case scenario I have to restart, I have a good idea as to what faction I'm going for. And, yeah, it's not an Imperial one. It's not Boreal, because it's like, when I initially started the campaign, I kind of wanted to put my, I put a sort of a what if, if the Space Marines, in canon lost the war for Cal River, then what faction did? What was the faction that survived and won the war for Cal River? And at first I kind of thought, well, the Imperial Guard, of course, because, it's an Imperial sector. Then I played this campaign, and my brain has since then gone, no fucking way would they have won this campaign. No way would they have won this campaign. If we're going to go by Dawn of War logic, there'd be no way that the Dawn of War Apocalypse mod style would have allowed them to have made that much of a success. So, most likely, I mean, I said I might not even use the Apocalypse for this thing. I'm sort of thinking on the move now. So, I'm going to go with another faction, though, and it won't be Imperial. It's not going to be Heretical, nor will it be a nasty Orky Borkies. It will, fuck it, I'll say it now. It's the Tau. It's the Tau. The greater good. I mean, come on. Out of all the factions in the 40k universe, what faction is the least shit? Or, in a sense, the least faulty? The Tau aren't perfect, don't get me wrong. They have their ways and they're stupid and all that at times. But they also have the most awesome policy towards other nations. Do you know why? Because they don't want to instantly kill them the moment they decide to be not, as soon as they encounter them. They see an enemy. They even would probably talk and be nice to Space Marines if the Adeptus Astartes would have the bollocks to have, or the common sense to not shoot them beforehand. And I am a loyal servant to the Emperor. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to believe in the Chaos Law, but I'm more of a greater good servant at times now than an Imperial soldier. So the highest likelihood is I'm going to probably jump onto Be the Tau. Maybe with a different mod, which will allow campaign, just so that way I don't have to faff around tweaking the whole thing. And maybe have a bit of a shake-up as well. But yeah, just something so we can, enjoy the campaign as well as enjoy playing as the Tau, who are powerful and have the power to destroy a lot of shit. And also, is way more enjoyable to play, I will say. Definitely more enjoyable to play. So yeah, that's the bit of news that's thing coming out. So thank you very much for watching this, guys. I hope you enjoy. I hope you had a good day. As said, sorry for the lack of anything fancy, but I just wanted to get this information out as soon as possible. So yeah, I will catch you guys next time. I just want to say thank you very much for watching these videos, subscribing and liking and commentating. Everything towards the fun machine is always going to be accepted as glorious. So anyway, I will catch you guys next time. This is Miss Jaeger signing out.